going to win the Senate? And that's what we're going to talk about today at lunch. Yesterday, if you missed it, go back and watch it. I gave my analysis of the electoral vote situation in the presidential race based on the polling that I saw on Friday. That is the real data from a very professional group. Can't name it, but I trust it. They're just the people who I would use were I running the campaign myself. And the methodology of the polling is right. The likely voters they surveyed, 650 in each state, and it really shows how close Romney is to wrapping this thing up. So go back and watch yesterday's. Today we'll talk about the same data sources about the United States Senate. And the picture here is also very, very good. The Republicans, as you know, need 3 seats to win the Senate if they win the presidency, which is to say the vice presidency, who would then break the tie in their favor, and 4 seats if we lose the presidential race. Well, there are 3 seats where we're absolutely slam dunk ahead, and the race is, for all practical purposes, over. Nebraska, which is an open seat, North Dakota, which is an open seat, and Wisconsin, which is an open seat. We don't know yet who the Republican nominee in Wisconsin is going to be. It's a tough 3-way race at this point, but whoever it is well ahead of the Democratic nominee. So those are 3 seats that are given. And if we win the presidency, which I think we will, it's over. There are 2 other seats where there are incumbent Democratic senators, but where the Republican nominee is actually ahead of the Democratic senator. And not just the Democrats under 50, the Republican is ahead. And one of those is Missouri, which actually is nominating its candidate today. I hope Sarah Steelman wins that. We'll talk about that separately. And also Montana, where Denny Rayburg, who's the congressman at large from Montana, is running against John Tester, the Democrat. The incumbent in Missouri is, of course, Claire McCaskill. So if we win those 5 seats where we're now ahead, we'll control the Senate by 52 to 48. Then there are 2 seats that are basically tied. One which is a very likely Republican win in Florida, where the incumbent, Nelson, is all the way down to 42% of the vote, and his opponent, Connie Mack, is at 40. So it looks clearly that Mack is going to win that race. You can't be an incumbent at 42 and have the remotest hope of victory. And then also Virginia, where former Governor Allen is tied with former Governor Kane in Virginia, 47-47. That really could go either way. So you got to basically say we have a likely win in 6 states and a tie in a 7th. Then there are 3 others that are coming along where the incumbent is under 50 and the challenger is hot on his heels. One is Ohio, where Josh Mandel is about 6 or 7 points behind Jared Brown, but Brown is down to 47% of the vote, 48%, I think. We have an excellent chance at defeating him. Michigan, where the likely Republican nominee, Pete Hoekstra, is only about 6 or 7 behind Debbie Stabenow. And New Mexico, which is an open seat, where Heather Wilson, the Republican lieutenant governor, is only about 4 points behind the Democratic candidate. So in good times, we could actually win 10 seats. The more likely is 6 or 7 or 8. In terms of reversals, there was a shot that we might have lost Nevada, but Shelby Blakely, the Democratic candidate, is in the middle of a horrible scandal about steering business to her husband while she served in the Senate. That, I think, is going to be a safe Republican seat. In Massachusetts, it could go either way. Scott Brown against Elizabeth Warren. That's a toss-up. And Maine, we probably are going to lose one because Snow has retired, not that she was ever a real Republican, and her place will be taken by Agnes King, who's an independent, but who'll probably vote Democrat. So when you put it all together, the most likely result would be 52-48, 53-47, but there is an outside chance that it could go as high as 56 or 57 Republican seats. So very good news there, too. So thanks for watching, and circulate this one because, you know, people are just ridiculously talking in the national media about what a great Democratic year this is going to be. Nonsense. Thanks for watching.